What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's reaction video is 8 things tourists don't know about New York City. This is going to be interesting.
Because we have been tourists.
We have been tourists in New York City. So I don't know if this is when you're there or after or during, or it could be all of them. But we're going to put it to noise. We're going to say what we knew and what we didn't, because we honestly did so much, didn't we?
We did pretty much like everything touristy, like attraction-wise.
Yeah, we had a whole week there and we had a schedule and we were booked up a lot. We didn't really have too much time just to sit and enjoy it, the moment.
So we didn't focus on the restaurants, did we?
No, don't get me wrong. We really enjoyed it, by the way.
We did. We had a great time, but we didn't enjoy sitting back and letting New York take us.
Yeah, we didn't just go into New York for a day and just see where the wind takes us and enjoy it that way. We enjoyed it. Yeah, we went and did stuff, enjoyed it, did all the touristy things. Just so hopefully we didn't have to go back and we could go somewhere else in the US. Yeah. That was the thinking, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting.
We were so tired from all that, weren't we? There's only one thing we didn't do that was on our list, was like a bus tour, wasn't it?
I think it was the bus where they rap along the street. Yeah. And it was the one thing
we'd just come back from Statue of Liberty, so I made us walk all the way down there.
Yeah, you
from
did.
Times Square.
We had to set up super early.
And we were just worn out from going up the Crown. We did 9/11. It was just such a emotional, tiring day. We got back and we were like, we need McDonald's, we need to just go back to the hotel and sleep. And we did.
And out of all the things we did, that was more of a cheesy, kind of not really something we needed to do.
Not a New York, a typical thing.
Definitely. So we left that one, but we'd paid for it, but we just left it, didn't we? Because we were super tired. But other than that, we got them all done and we enjoyed it. Let us know if you've been to New York City. Let us know if you live in New York City.
We didn't go to this place, though.
We didn't. I think that is...
Central Station.
It's the station at that Penn National Station.
But we didn't go on a train.
We didn't go on a train. We saw it from the outside. Yeah. I may be wrong, but I think that is a Penn National.
I think it is this train station.
But yeah, let us know if you live in New York or you've been to New York and your experiences. And you may not know all these as well.
No.
Walter's World. We checked his channel out before. We've enjoyed it, so go and check his channel out. But wait till after this reaction. It's been a long intro, hasn't it? Smash the like button, guys. Smash the subscribe button. Are you ready?
I am.
Let's check it out. 8 things tourists don't know about New York City. What we got?
Hello, travelers. Mark and...
I'm Megan Murad of The Megan Daily, and I am a licensed New York City tour guide.
Oh, okay.
And today what we're going to do is we're going to ask Megan the most popular questions that people have for New York tour guides.
So he's got expert knowledge on this now.
And our number one question, when is the best time to visit New York?
Christmas.
Okay, the best time to visit New York, I think, kind of depends on what your purpose for visiting New York City is. I love Christmas time. It is magical.
If you don't believe you don't celebrate Christmas.
There's so many special events. So Christmas time is a really great time. My personal favorite is actually the summertime, because everything is free outdoors. I shouldn't say everything, but there's a lot of free concerts outside that you can do, a lot of fun free activities, and you can sit and luxuriate in our parks. If you are looking for budget travel.
Yes, budget travel. It's a lot of people want to know that. Best time for my wallet to come.
The best time for your wallet to come is going to be January and February.
We did it. We're budget.
We don't get a lot of
we went in February.
We're budget.
In those months. And we also have special events like Restaurant Week and Broadway Week, where you can eat at our best restaurants for a very discounted price, and you can get 2 Broadway tickets for the price of 1.
Oh, wow. We didn't get that.
The next one is one that actually people have asked me before about coming to New York as well, and I'm not a tour guide, so I think this is one I really need to ask you. If I only have one day in New York City, just one day, what should I do?
Ooh,
Tell us. Good. The world wants to know.
Well, I think you should hire a tour guide, because they're going to help you see the best New York City for you. But a typical one-day Manhattan highlights. I would say start the day with a walk in Central Park.
Okay.
Then you can head down Fifth Avenue. You can see Times Square. I would definitely say you have to see Times Square. There's a really vibrant energy to that. I then like to maybe visit the High Line, or else you can take a subway down to Greenwich Village. You can eat pizza in Greenwich Village. My favorite pizza is there. It's called John's of Bleecker Street. You can then head down to Lower Manhattan, maybe explore Chinatown and Little Italy, and then this is the grand finale. You want to, at sunset, walk over the Brooklyn Bridge.
We didn't do that.
Bridge was one of the things we missed.
From Manhattan to Brooklyn. Because when you're in Brooklyn, you can look back at Manhattan and see all the twinkling lights of the Manhattan skyline.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
Awesome. See,
I would have added the 9/11 memorial in there.
I was gonna say
and I would have added trying to see Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, I was feeling like
from the shore.
If you started there in the morning, Statue of Liberty, 9/11. Like I said, you don't actually have to go there.
We went there straight away, like 8 a.m.
Definitely, and then up to Times Square, do that area.
Empire State Building. You could get
towards the night time. You could get those in because
we did loads.
Could do the World Trade Center on your way up as well. You'd have to be quick at these if you've only got a day.
Yeah.
Obviously, but then you could do Times Square at night and stuff like that. But I feel like you've got to do 9/11 stuff like that because it's such a monumental thing, I guess. There,
it's kind of New York, isn't it?
Definitely.
But we managed to do Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
Crown.
Yeah.
Ellis Island.
Yeah.
9/11 Memorial, the 2 museums, World Trade Center, and back up to Times Square in one day. And we walked down.
Yeah, you could get those done, definitely.
So I got, no excuse.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like you got to do this.
I would scrap out the pizza and get that delivered to your hotel room.
Well, everyone says New York pizza. Everyone says New York pizza is amazing.
New York pizza, you could get that in Times Square on your way back to your hotel.
Oh, you can get it at any point. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, don't spend all the time.
Let us know.
We're the tour guide.
Yeah, we're the tour guides. You probably don't know what I'm about, but let us know your best day to do in New York City.
There's always time for shopping. Don't let him tell you otherwise. We did Macy's down there.
No, Century 21, wasn't it? We did Macy's as well.
We did Century 21. So this is how we spent all the money.
Yeah, way too
much. We were asking someone how to get into where the World Trade Center was.
Yeah.
And they gave us a little thing,
Century 21, yeah.
A little discount card. And we went to see that one, and then we were like, there's got to be one near Times Square where our hotel is.
Well, not we. Millie.
I found it, but I found it.
You did.
Perfect day in New York right there. Now, my next question for you, this is one, I don't know if you want to answer this one, but people want to know, what's a restaurant that only the locals know about here in New York City?
This is a good one.
Okay, for a restaurant that only the locals know about, I think that my favorite little secret is called the Scion Cafe.
It's not a secret now.
In my home neighborhood of Harlem, and it serves Ethiopian food.
Oh, wow.
Out of this world Ethiopian food. Now, I know that a lot of people, when they're coming to New York, they're looking for very specific foods from our 4 food groups: pizza, hot dog, bagel, and cheesecake. So for pizza, I would maybe recommend a place like Ruby Rosa or possibly Prince Street Pizza. For bagels, I really like Essa Bagel. For hot dogs, McSorley's Pub has incredible hot dogs. They're actually technically the original hot dogs before famous Nathan's. And then for cheesecake, you want to go to Eileen's Cheesecake. That's sort of like a little local.
I hope you guys are noting.
Cheesecake.
So our next
we
one
may have to go back to be
what Broadway show should I go to when I'm in New York?
Oh, that's a really tough one because there's 42 Broadway.
And I guess that depends on
so
what. That's the one we went to, August Wilson Theatre.
Was that one we went to? Was it?
August Wilson.
I remember I think it were. We went to see Mean Girls, wasn't it?
I had a picture on my phone and it says August Wilson.
Oh, there you go. That is the one we went. We queued up, I think, this side, didn't we?
We did it.
But yeah, like you said, I suppose maybe there's certain ones which are on year round.
Yeah.
But we had Mean Girls, didn't we? You really love the movie, didn't you?
We came this way.
We walked
and then
down
had to walk into the queue.
and got in the queue. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, that was good, wasn't it?
It was good. But I suppose it depends
like
what's
Lion
on.
King. There's quite a few that are on
the big ones, aren't they?
Yeah.
They were out of our budget, weren't they?
Well, actually, I just want to see Mean Girls.
I do like Mean Girls, yeah.
I don't know how I made you do
that. For everyone, but I would say that you can never go wrong with any of the Disney shows. Families love them. Even if English isn't your first language, you can probably sit back and really enjoy the Disney shows because you might be familiar with the movie from watching it at home.
Perhaps we are. That's cool. So for those of you that like the super touristy sites like me, is it worth it for a tourist to go to those super touristy sites here in New York City?
Oh, definitely.
The world wants to know, Megan.
So one of the sites that I usually get asked about, for example, is the Statue of Liberty. Is it worth going to the Statue of Liberty? And I get asked that because it's really a time commitment. You really have to dedicate 3 or 4 hours to that.
Yeah.
And I would say that for everyone, the answer is going to be different. You have to look inside of yourself. And if the Statue of Liberty is something that you have always wanted to see,
we went in a crown,
it is absolutely worth it. Don't let anybody talk you out of it. Nothing is going to match standing on the island. If you're only going because you think that you're supposed to go, take a dinner cruise, go to Battery Park and see it, and that's enough. So it's your trip. be selfish. Do what you want to do.
For me, it was like,
sound
oh my god,
advice.
we're standing on the same place that is shown in so many movies.
True.
Like,
and we were going up the Crown as well, which I think adds to it.
Oh my god, that walk though.
Oh, it's steep up
and
that Crown.
It gets so. Oh.
It does get.
I was glad
steep.
we were at the top.
Definitely.
But it was so tight.
Oh yeah, it was tiny. But I think you can do it now. I know it got shut for COVID for a long time, but I think you can do it. I'd definitely recommend that if you want to go and see it, because then it's not only you're just viewing it closer, you're actually in the thing.
And we did the hard hat tour on Ellis Island, didn't we? The hospital, and that was really good.
Yeah, we had loads of time then, didn't we? So we did that.
I don't know how we put so much stuff in that day.
I know, innit?
On the sound tour guide. Now, another thing is, I see the City Pass a lot, and some cities the City Pass is really worth getting. But here in New York City, what's your thought? Is it worth it to get the City Pass when you come to New York? Inquiring minds want to know.
We did it individually, didn't we?
It is so hard to, like, I've mathematically crunched the numbers, and it is really hard to make it make financial sense. And if you do make it make financial sense, usually, like, you're seeing 4 observation decks in 2 days, and that's awesome if you love observation decks. But I find that for most people, they really enjoy kind of wandering our twisty-turny windy streets in Greenwich Village. If you find a restaurant that you're really digging, being able to hang out there for longer. And it can be a bit exhausting in New York City. So if you're like, I bought this pass, I have to see everything, you're going to just be worn out. So for me, I would say you're actually going to save money if you kind of pay as you go and let your heart be your guide.
So we did pay before we went.
So that's actually a good question that leads me into it. And this is actually one of those top questions, which observation deck do you recommend people go to? If they can only go to one, which one do you recommend?
Again, this is going to be a personal one. I love observation decks. My personal favorite is actually One World Observatory, but full disclosure, I worked as a tour guide on top.
Okay.
I love One World Observatory because they have live tour guides. Woohoo!
We had a live tour guide,
and they will be able to answer any of your questions about the building, about the New World Trade Center site, and they also offer tours and they do shows periodically. Now, I'm going to go through all the observation decks. If you love history, you want to go to One World Observatory. The edge is open. It feels like you're flying. It has this giant outdoor deck, and it has a glass floor.
Scary.
So I find that one's like really great for watching the sunset. Want to get sunset tickets to that one. Summit One Vanderbilt, that is like the Instagrammer's paradise. It is the hot new ticket. There's like a room of silver balls flying around. Instagrammers absolutely love that one. Top of the Rock is the lowest, which sounds like that's going to be a disadvantage, but it feels like the city is giving you a hug. And then we have the OG, Empire State Building.
I think that's a favourite for me.
Yeah.
Just because the building it is, the Empire State Building, it just feels
Although I couldn't go near the edge.
Oh yeah, I hate heights, by the way.
Freaked me out.
I hate heights, which is mad because I'm not that bothered about heights, but looking over the edge, I was like, oh, nah.
Well, the World Trade Center was weird because the glass was like from your feet up, and you just
full height.
like, yeah, it was bizarre.
Yeah, oof.
It is like a New York City classic. It's been featured in so many movies and television shows, and I feel like really captures the spirit of New York City. So figure out which experience you want to have based on that. But if you're just looking for one from me, it's One World Observatory.
Very cool. Now, for those who don't know, our friends from outside the U.S., which you need to know, in the U.S., tipping is very much part of our culture. Like, that's how people make money, whether they're a tour guide, whether they're a waiter or a waitress. So I think it's really important we answer this question. How do we tip in New York City?
Oh, this is a tough question. And it's really tough because I find that there's not necessarily a rule. However, my personal rule is no one's ever going to be upset with a 20% tip. So, like, if in doubt, 20%
that makes sense. I think we did 2015, didn't we?
The way to go.
Between
and
that.
also, if you don't know whether or not you should
I love
tip,
that shop.
The answer
That's
is,
my favorite
in the
shop.
United States, no one's going to be insulted that you gave them a tip. Everyone's going to be over the moon. So whether or not it's a concierge, a taxi driver, a barista, a waiter, a waitress, a tour guide, 20% tip is a generally good rule of thumb.
And then a question that I always ponder when
I'm getting out 20%.
50%. We like 50.
I think 20 is quite standard. I think we were between 15 and 20, weren't we, when we were doing it?
Yeah, I think it was 20 for the higher end stuff.
Yeah, just out of respect because it's your culture and stuff like that. We don't normally do it over here. We do it takeaways and stuff at restaurants, but other than that we don't. But yeah, 49, just keep it under 50.
To come here, and it's also the most popular one of the tour guides get. Which airport should we fly into?
Ooh, we did JFK, didn't we?
When we come to New York City. Is there a best one or worst one? Is it just
I don't think it matters, does it?
What is it? We want to know. Megan, let us know.
My favorite airport is LaGuardia, but that's a little tricky because after a certain distance away from New York City, airlines get like taxed or fined extra money for flying into LaGuardia because it's very small. So if you're flying from California, for example, or from Europe, you're probably going to have the options of JFK or Newark. JFK is actually in New York City, so a lot of people prefer to fly into JFK. For me, I actually find taking the air train from Newark to Manhattan to be easier than taking the public transportation from JFK.
Okay. I love the taxi.
That's just for me personally, but if I ever have the choice, I choose LaGuardia.
Cool. So, Megan, I want to say thank you, our official tour guide here today. We've actually been taking a tour today with Megan, and it's been a fun time. But Megan, can you tell them where can they find you if they want to take the tour? Where can they find you?
Yes. So I give private customized tours. You can find me at themegandaily.com, and you just click book a tour. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me via the form on my website.
And what's cool is you can see her on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all kinds of stuff at the Megan Daily. And she does daily videos about cool historic stuff all around the city. That's actually how I found her, was online. And then one of my friends is a friend of hers and recommended me getting in touch with her. And I'm like, wait, I already follow her online. So check out Megan. She's awesome.
There you go, that's the end of the video. That was good, wasn't it?
That's actually interesting. It makes me want to go back now.
Definitely, it gets you really excited. Yeah. The memories as well flowing, and hopefully memories for you guys who've potentially been. And if you're planning on going, hopefully this has helped. You made a few more decisions, and obviously you potentially may have a tour guide there as well. Enjoy it?
Yeah, it was really good.
Smash the like button, guys. Smash the subscribe button, and watch the video.
Have a fantastic day.
And we'll see you, legends, in the next one. Peace.